Safety is one of the biggest advantages of electric cars, especially when it comes to catching fire. Although gas vehicles have also come a long way with safety technologies, electric vehicles have an innate advantage. The lack of flammable fuel in EVs makes them significantly less likely to catch fire than their gas engine counterparts. According to figures obtained by National Transport Safety Board, Bureau of Transportation Statistics, and Recalls.gov, EVs are about 0.3% likely to catch fire compared to 1.05% of gas cars. And it is not a hidden or secret piece of information. It is common knowledge, especially in regions where EVs are taking over the market. Now that you are familiar with the background, it should put things in perspective about the hue and cry that is around Tesla catching a fire. In the August of 2022, AXA, an insurance company, uploaded a video on YouTube to demonstrate Tesla's Sedan on fire after a crash. AXA wanted to demonstrate how quickly an EV can catch fire and its severity. Tests like these are regular to ensure the safety of the customers and the other drivers on the highway. But the fact that a Tesla Sedan caught fire within seconds of the crash certainly grabbed the world's attention. Although EV bursting into flames is not a common occurrence, it is a known fact. But because it was Tesla and it erupted into a dangerous blaze within a few seconds of the crash, the world was left stunned. Want to know what really happened? How often do Tesla's cars catch fire? How did other EVs fare against Tesla in terms of safety? Stay connected with us as we bring all the answers to you. What really happened? Insurance companies organize car crashes to demonstrate how fatal they can be. It creates an element of fear in the spectators which compels them to purchase the company's insurance plan. Brilliant marketing strategy, but in this particular incident, the guidelines were not followed. To demonstrate the capabilities of a car to withstand a crash, it must not be modified. It is because the manufacturers are not liable for crashes of modified vehicles. Insurance companies have to demonstrate crashes while maintaining the originality of the car. AXA failed to comply with the regulation and missed this key detail, and thus has invited criticism from all directions. Batteries are the only flammable components in an electric vehicle, and funnily enough, they were replaced by the AXA prior to staging the crash. I mean, what were they thinking? Demonstrating the fire caused by the batteries when they are removed has to be among the top 10 blunders of the decades. An automobile expert and shareholder of Tesla, Jonah Kreider, labeled the crash as an example of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. He further added, "How can you claim that something catches on fire and then do a test without that object? And honestly, anything will catch on fire if you set it on fire." We feel you, Jonah Kreider. Fortunately, the insurance company was quick to admit the blunder it had made and even apologized to the EV manufacturer and spectators. The AXA Switzerland released a statement. For safety reasons, it was not possible to ignite a real battery at an event with around 500 people, which is why a fire with pyrotechnics was staged. The company also said that the motive of the crash was to point out the danger of a cell fire, which can arise due to damage to the underside of the electric vehicle. The statement also reads that the company regretted the crash test as it gave a false impression and created confusion. In addition, the crash test with a Tesla vehicle did not cause the type of damage to the undercarriage that would be likely to spark a battery fire, as the images would appear to suggest. I guess now we know why Tesla does not spend its budget on marketing, because insurance companies do it for them, and that too for free. How often do Tesla cars catch on fire? Well, AXA certainly didn't achieve what it intended to. If anything, it proved that it is very rare for Tesla's vehicles to catch fire. It is assuring to Tesla drivers, but be mindful that it is not impossible for Tesla to blaze flames. There have been some bizarre instances where Tesla's EVs have caught fire even without a crash. A Tesla Model S was brought to a junkyard in California following a crash where the car sustained irreparable damage. The vehicle was awaiting dismantling when it spontaneously caught fire. Crews were quick to knock off the fire, but the car kept reigniting over and over. As per the firefighters, the vehicle was fully involved with fire on arrival and took a significant amount of time, water, and thinking outside the box to extinguish. Even with direct penetration, the vehicle would still reignite due to residual heat. Crews and on-site personnel then created a small pit, placed the car inside it, and filled the pit with water, effectively submerging the battery compartment. A statement issued by the Metro Fire of Sacramento. Fortunately, no one was driving the car when the incident happened, but nature was not too kind in another instance. In May of this year, a brand new Model I caught fire after powering down while the driver was inside. As per the driver's account, he was stuck inside the car and had to break the window to get out. The incident happened in North Vancouver, British Columbia. No, I had to smash the window to get out of the car. I kicked through the window. Everything stops. The power didn't work. The door didn't open. The windows didn't go down, so I'm thinking I need to get the out of this car, so I kicked through. The driver told the fire department upon inquiring about the details of the incident. This incident should serve as a reminder that despite the state-of-the-art and advanced technologies, cars can catch fire and can put drivers at risk. And it is also a great time to remind our viewers that Tesla's doors have the manual release in plain view. So if the electronics shut down, just use the manual release to get out of the car. How does Tesla fares against other EV manufacturers in terms of safety? Recently, Tesla released a report containing the data of vehicles that caught fire during the period of 2012 to 2021. In the said duration, roughly one Tesla car caught fire for every 210 million miles traveled. To put things in perspective, the national average for gas vehicles is one fire per 19 million miles traveled. It brings the average to 11 to 1, which is a big win, not just for Tesla, but for electric vehicles in general. Furthermore, the safety profiles of Tesla's vehicle is far better than other automobile manufacturers. Back in 2018, the company's car achieved 5-star ratings in every NHTSA crash test. Model 3, Model X, and Model S had the lowest probability of injury out of all the vehicles that the department has ever tested. And the even better part is Tesla has kept improving itself by redefining the industry standard and using the latest technology. It is not a surprise considering most of Tesla's budget goes into research and development. So the point is that Tesla is not just the safest of electric cars, but the safest overall. Yes, there are some instances that have sparked some controversies, but in general Tesla is far better than all the other automobile manufacturers in terms of safety. Key takeaway: electric vehicles, be it Tesla's or any other automobile manufacturer, are not immune to fire like other vehicles. But the chances of EVs catching fire are slimmer compared to gas vehicles. It is just that Tesla always manages to grab the headlines, which sparks fear in the customers when the data indicates otherwise. You are at negligible risk of catching fire while driving a Tesla compared to other vehicles in the market. The figures are not just reported by Tesla, but the government agencies as well. It is fine to be skeptical while purchasing a car, but it is also important to not pay attention to news and conduct research yourself. Tesla is a giant, and every little incident gets highlighted, even when it makes an insignificant impact on the quality that the company has been providing for a decade. With every year, Tesla's safety is improving, which is a great sign not just for Tesla customers, but other EV manufacturers as well. Tesla is setting new benchmarks not just in improving the efficiency of vehicles, but also in making cars more secure. Do not take our word. Do not listen to the media. Just Google the statistics and you will know how secure the EVs are. We hope this video was fun and informative. Stay connected with us to learn more about tech news and the controversies surrounding tech giants. We will see you in the next one.